Alrighty, guys. So we have some leaked images of the demo access. I guess people play during the Xbox showcase in one of the in-person events. We're gonna be looking at all the pictures, deep diving into this. So if you guys don't want to get spoiled, you know, the next couple pictures are gonna be a little, spoilery. So if you don't want that, again, look away. But we're gonna be diving into these pictures. As you can see, I guess we have the typical. I think we're in an ant hill right here because we see the ant. I see the ant larva right there. They have. I believe they only had like 30 minutes to play the demo. As we can see in the bottom left, of course we have the stamina, health, hunger, thirst. That's kind of cool. I like the new the meter that it has. It says investigate the snack bar ant hill. I wonder if this is gonna be just a regular red ants or are we gonna get a whole new different uh upgrade? And here we go. Purchase the Omni shovel upgrade. Analyze a cloverleaf at the resource analyzer. So I'm assuming that the Omni shovel upgrade is gonna go hand in hand with the OMNI-AXE or pick up an Omni tool. Now, okay, this is cool because from our previous video that we did, we talked about how this is an all-in-one tool. So we're gonna have your shovel, your axe, and your hammer all in one here. So from this other leaked image here, investigate the snack bar anthill. Purchase the Omni shovel. I guess we're gonna have to purchase the upgrades. I'm assuming it might we the higher tier we get or purchase the upgrades is we're gonna be able to break higher tier items just like with the level 2 axe, level 3 axe, etc. Where they're giving us a full on tool to do that. Which yeah, and here's Max. Hey, wish I had one of these back in Tully's yard. So that's kind of cool. Now, if you look at this picture here, we're having a theory. I want to do a little theory on a little game theory on the story with Grounded. A viewer commented this on a video as well. So pretty much after Grounded one with the good ending where Dr. Schmechter goes to jail. We get big, we survive, right? Everything's good, right? Maybe Tully took over Ominent, right? Because during one of during the first trailer for the game, it says previous evil corporation Ominent. So it's like once evil. So like it's saying that they were like an evil corporation and now they're not. And 2 years later, they're trying to do this, award ceremony or like for the kids for the statues and stuff, and that's where they turn small. So maybe Tully took over Ominent, and now he's the one in charge, which is why we have like this kind of they were doing things in the backyard, so we have this like training area for people in Grounded. There was an image rolling around of like actual dead people, so maybe Grounded 2 is going to be a little more darker than Grounded 1 was kind of dark with people, other scientists dying. So I imagine that maybe Dr. Schmechter isn't really gone and he's was able to double cross them, or he has people on the inside or something. That's kind of the basis of what we're thinking with all this here, because like how is it that we have access to all this, right? And Tully even got shrunk too, so I wonder what Tully's role is going to play in this as well. And here we have pretty much us riding, the buggy, which is the red solar ant. And if you see in the bottom, I know this is pre-release build, but here it shows the stamina and the health of our buggy. And of course, here we have recruit. So they also have this thing where you can recruit up to 2 red ants. So or just regular red ants. So that's cool. We can recruit 2 ants, and then it has the gather mode. So the buggies are gonna work like a lawnmower, pretty much. At least the red solar ant. So if you you can burn through grass and also like other root areas that you can just tear up with this red solar ant, which I really like that. That's kind of dope. As well as just go on full gather mode, and he's gonna be able to pick up all that stuff for you if you're trying to gather resources. So that's really dope for that. And again, we continue here, as you can see, stamina. We're going through. I guess this is like the picnic table area. That's what it seems like. I think this is where it's gonna showcase some buffs. So right on the bottom left, we have the tier, our thirst bar and our hunger bar. We have these buffs here, so that's kind of cool. I like that. And then here we go. I think it says your buggy. So I guess our buggy in this is actually attacking the orb weaver. So you can see here we have the dual dagger build. It shows you in the bottom. Oh, there's an actual whistle. So when you get off your buggy, you can recall it to come to you if you're far away, and it's also showcasing the current weapon that we have on. That's kind of cool. I like that. And of course, we have the Orb Weaver health, where they actually have little lines now. I don't think they ever had lines in Grounded 1. I don't remember. I have to jump in. And of course, showcasing the dodge mechanic. Was it tutor? So what does this have to do? Tutor. Does that mean like Tully had something to do with everything going on here in the park as well before the explosion? That's interesting. And here we go, guys. The actual Orc B, as you can see on top of its little head, it has the machine to control it, like in Grounded 1. Orc B, eyes are purple. This is interesting. I don't think we've seen an Orc B. So I'm assuming that here, and if you look at the one of the pictures for Grounded, one of these scorpions have one of the Orc devices on their head too. So I wonder if early on we're gonna be fighting like Orc, or Dr. Schmechter's, controlled bugs as the Orc Bee, which is really cool. That's kind of dope. And here we actually have a new environmental thing, which is the chilling effect. We had like the burning effect for when you're in the coal, and then also the one of the larvas as well gave you a burning damage. So this is kind of cool that now this is the ice cream machine that toppled over. So now we're gonna have a cold effect. I wonder if we were like, I'm sure they're gonna have like the armor set that's a little bit more puffier to help you in the cold areas as well. And we have milk molars. Someone was asking if the milk molars were coming at Grounded 2. Yes, they are. We have the radar over here showcasing that you are close to a mint molar, which is pretty cool. Here we have more of just, the basic stuff. Another milk molar device popping up here. We got the Orb Weaver Jr. This looks like a little crosshair for the mage weapon. One of the mage, the staffs, the magical staffs here. So you have a little bit of a crosshair attack. As you can see, there's a little like circle icon in the back over here. That's maybe showcasing like where it can attack. And of course we got the berries, and there's also red cherries, not berries. They're cherries. They're red, right? So we have cherries and blueberries, which is cool. Again, we're still getting affected by the chilling effect right here. As you can see, the icicle effect over here, and I believe we're on a new picnic table here. So I'm really I think everything's looking really, really dope for that. It's clean. And here we go. Okay, maybe blocking deplete stamina. Is this that's what I'm getting here with the block? And of course we have the Orb Weaver that actually pulls out its web to block. That is interesting. I actually kind of like that. That's dope. That's dope. And then here we go. Another battling the Orc. Scavs excel at applying status effects like sizzle, chill, and venom to the enemy to cripple them. Pressing attack while shooting projectiles that arc towards the enemy by holding the release. Okay, so this is like a combat with the staff right here. One of these wizard staffs. And I guess if we have any perks available or passive perks, as you can see, there's like a dice here, which I believe is like a critical hit. So any buffs are going to be we're going to see what buffs we have available, which is cool. And again, the Orc Bee and the tutor thing up here. I'm really interested to see what's going on with that tutor thing over there. And again, we just have a regular find a ranger outpost. We just have the typical spear and out in the world of Grounded. And here we are getting rid of worker ant parts. So very early on, here you can see we have the snack bar anthill, purchase shovel upgrade, and analyze clover leaf. So I guess that earlier one is going to be the red ants. I wonder if we're going to get more ant types outside of the fire. We had the fire and black ants in the previous one, so hopefully we get some more ants. But that's pretty much the gist of the leaked images for the playtest. Honestly, I'm liking what I'm seeing from the playtest pictures here. Let me know your thoughts, guys. What you think about this? Stamina on the buggies and all this stuff. Let me know what you guys think, and of course the new OMNI-AXE as well. It's here. It's they showcased it, so this is interesting. I like it. Let me know your thoughts, and I'll see you guys in some more Grounded news.